Well, hi guys, Mark here. We're here at Qjmotor again in the south of England, and today we're going to be taking out the Qjmotor Srk 125. Stay tuned. Well, hey guys, Mark here. Going to be taking a look today at the Qjmotor Srk 125. So just take a look round, and as always, many thanks to Qjmotor for lending me this lovely little bike. So this is like the new kid on the block. This is firmly pitching up against Qjmotor's LXR 125. Very sort of similar price, very similar performance. But anyway, let's take a look around the bike in detail. So the price on these is £2,999, which is very good value for what you're getting here. Obviously A1 license compatible. It's got a very smooth single cylinder 125cc 4-valve single overhead cam, liquid cooled, and this is putting out the maximum power allowed for the A1, about 14.7 horsepower. So that gives it really, really smart performance, really lively performance. You're going to get a top speed of about 70 mile an hour on this, but 55, 60 mile an hour cruising would be nice and easy. So it's Euro 5 Plus compliant. It's very comfortable for a sports bike, quite a narrow seat there, 785mm seat height. So just take a quick look at me on the bike. As a reference, I'm 5'7" tall with a 30-inch inside leg, and I can get my feet down nicely. So it's got a 785mm seat. So I'm 5'7", 30-inch inside leg, and I'm pretty much flat-footed on this. So if you were a bit shorter than me, you'd still be fine with this. For taller riders, about 6 foot, I think you'd still be okay as well. Very nice, comfortable riding position here. Nice wide clip-ons, really good. Not too extreme, but a really nice, comfortable, sporty position. Legs are tucked up nicely, not too extreme. So on the whole, more sports tourer really than extreme sports, I would say. But very comfortable. 6-speed gearbox, which is very, very slick and positive. I like that. A 12.5 litre fuel tank. So with all 125s, they're very economical. You're going to get a tank range of well over 200 miles out of this, which is absolutely brilliant. We've got upside down forks, providing a really nice, compliant, sporty ride. Wavy disc, ABS, which is great. LED lights all round. So there's your little daytime running lights. LED indicators. Controls are backlit, which is a really nice touch. Don't normally see that, but it's nice to get that on a 125. You've got USB, that's an A and a C there, brilliant. Decent sized tyres, got a 100 on the front and a 130 on the rear, 17-inch wheels. Comes in red and silver, or red and black, but say if you stand back, that looks really smart. We've got a reverse LCD display there, which is nice and bright. You can see it in sunlight easily. No storage under there, unfortunately. But for a sports bike, very, very comfortable. The clip-ons aren't too extreme, not too low. So it's a very comfortable, sporty position. Build quality looks nice on it, just walking around. So anyway guys, most importantly, let's do this test ride, shall we? Right, Qjmotor Srk 125. What a beautiful little 125 Sports. So when you sit on it, You sit right down into it. Very, very comfortable. Suspension feels quite plush, even though it's a sporty sort of bike. So just run through all the controls here. Cable clutch, which is exceptionally light. Got your headlight flasher, enter into menu and select high and low beam, headlight flasher, indicators and horn. The clip-ons aren't super low, they're just sort of level with the top yoke here, so it's not a super extreme riding position, quite comfortable actually. Span adjustable front brake lever, single disc on the front but plenty of bite. You've got your hazards and your starter and your engine and stop. So switch it on, got a very nice reverse LCD display here, fuel gauge, rev counter, engine temperature. You've got your odometer, trip and clock, so and all your warning lights around the outside there, so really nice to look at, reverse LCD there. So starter up, settles down to a very nice little 125 sort of purr. Sounds absolutely great. So anyway, let's try this out. Very, very smooth clutch, lovely take up, that's nice. So a nice sort of zippy performance off the bottom end there. So mirrors, pretty good for a sports bike. Can see a little bit of my elbows, but on the whole, quite a good view behind there. Very nice suspension, very, very comfortable, very compliant. A little bit of a forward lean, obviously a sports bike. So we're just gonna take it steady, around about 50-55. It's a new bike, but this will do about 70 flat out, I would have thought. So just at about 50-55, very smooth. Sometimes you can get a bit of a buzz from 125s, but this is exceptionally smooth, very good indeed. Gearbox feels very light and positive, feels good in the corners here. So it's got a nice little roar from that 125, but in the corners this feels really secure. Very, very good handling, very impressive. Right, we'll just try a brake test out, front and rear, nothing behind. Yeah, obviously we've got ABS on this, so that's very good braking performance. Down to third gear, just going to short shift through the gears. So very smooth, zippy performance with next to no vibration, so very impressive. But we're in top gear now, sixth gear, 50 odd miles an hour, and this is zipping along very happily indeed. All the switch gears nice and tactile, horn and indicators are nice. Yeah, this is a cracking little sports bike. Little screen there, doing a good job chucking the wind over my head. I'm liking this. Changes direction nicely. It's got a big bike feel to it. Feels very, very sort of stable. Yeah, this is a very impressive little bike. Down to fifth gear. That reverse LCD dash is very clear and bright. Sometimes they can be a little bit hard to read, but this one's perfect. So far, very impressive. The Qjmotor Srk 125. Back brake's got a nice bit of bite to it. Yeah, that display looks really nice. Right, we're just going to go down the gearbox now. Coming into town, so we'll just see how this thing rides at the low speeds. Alright, so we're just going to trickle through a 30 mile an hour limit now, into fourth gear, into fifth, Quite a tractable little engine. So there we go, look, it's 30 mile an hour, 5th gear, about 4,000 revs. That is like a sewing machine, just so smooth. Very nice indeed. So far, very impressed with the Qjmotor Srk 125. Lovely riding position, feels well screwed together. Suspension and the engine are really nice. It's got a perky little engine, quite lively. Suspension is really good on this. So all good round town, guys. Alright guys, let's wrap this up here and have a little final look round the Srk 125. So first gear easily into neutral, a lovely little sound check again. Brilliant. Yeah, really nice dash here, nice controls, the bars, clip-ons are great, nice position, so very comfortable. Quite a decent little side stand. I'll just leave the lights and indicators on for you to see. So there's your high beam and your indicators running. That's all good. And your backlight there and your indicator. Superb. Right then, let's take a look round. So yeah, that's a great little 125. If you're in the market for a sports 125, definitely take a look at one of these. The Qjmotors, they've just come out into the UK recently, so pitches right against the LXR 125 by Lexmoto, but it rides very much the same sort of performance. I would say that the handling is more compliant and a very smooth engine indeed, so yeah, a great competitor. But tyres very grippy, suspension I found it to be very smooth, compliant. Obviously this has got ABS, which is a great safety feature. That engine's extremely zippy, good fun, very smooth, about 70 mile an hour top speed. Gearbox and clutch, very smooth, slick, easy to operate, just what you need if this is going to be your first bike. Obviously, you know, keep the tyres to the correct pressure and oil checked, keep it clean, well serviced, and it will serve you well. Backlit controls are really nice, clutch is very light, particularly like that dash, it's very bright and easy to read. So yeah, 5 stars from me for the Srk 125. Very nice little 125. So guys, please post your comments down below, let me know what you think about the Qjmotor range, and I'll catch you again in a week or so for another two-wheeled review. Ride safe and bye for now.